Most people think envy is something to be ashamed of, but I think it's something to be listened to. Because envy is a compass, and if you've been ignoring it, this video is for you. Here's what I mean. The person you envy is rarely showing you what you lack. They're showing you what you want, something you haven't admitted out loud yet. And that gap between where you are and where you want to be. But the question is that really what you want? I learned this the hard way. I want to tell you about a friend of mine. We worked together, smart guy, driven. He left to chase a bigger opportunity, better pay, more prospect, the kind of move that looks obvious from the outside. The price was the travel, less time at home, weekends shortened, the kids growing up in the gaps between his flights. He died at 47. Suddenly, no warning, no chance to collect on the sacrifice he had been making for years. I didn't envy his life. I treasured time too much for that. But his death hit me harder than I expected, because it made something very clear. The life you are postponing is not waiting for you, and the envy you feel, it's a signal, one you cannot afford to keep ignoring. So the question isn't, why do I feel this way? The question is, what is the envy actually pointing at? That's what we're going to get into right now. There's a concept called the arrival fallacy, the belief that once you get there, the promotion, the income, the milestone, the feeling will finally arrive too. It does not. The feeling moves every time. I know because it happened to me. In my 30s, I thought the family and career would do it. They did not. In my 40s, I thought financial freedom would do it. The goalposts moved again. The envy never disappeared. It just pointed somewhere new. And for a long time, I thought that meant something was wrong with me. Most of us look at envy and ask, why do I want what they have? But that is the wrong question. The right question is, what is the feeling I think they have that I do not? Because my friend who died at 47 was not chasing the wrong things. He was chasing the right feelings the wrong way. More money? Yes. But underneath it, he wanted security for his family. He wanted to feel like the sacrifice was worth it. He wanted to stop running long enough to actually feel like he had arrived somewhere. The envy was never about the destination. It was about the feeling he was hoping the destination would bring. And that is true for most of us sitting in our 30s and 40s, wondering why enough never feels like enough. So here is something practical you can do today. The next time you feel a sharp stab of envy, do not suppress it. Write it down. Who are you envying? What specifically do they have? Not the surface, not the car, not the title, not the Instagram post. What is underneath it? Freedom, time, presence, being seen, not having to perform anymore. That is the answer, the one that comes up when you sit with it honestly. It is usually closer to your real values than anything you would say in a job interview or at a dinner party. Envy cuts through the performance. It goes straight to what you actually care about. Write it down. Sit with it. Do not judge it. Just let it show you something. And here is what I have come to understand after all of it. After the friend I lost. After the envy that changed shape a dozen times. Envy is not a proof that you are greedy or ungrateful. It is a signal, the most honest signal you have. It is your own life, the version you have not built yet, trying to get your attention. The person you envy is not showing you what you lack. They are showing you what you secretly want for yourself. Something you have been too afraid, too busy, or too ashamed to admit out loud. And once you understand that, envy stops being something you carry in silence. It becomes something you listen to, something you decode. That is exactly what the emotion decode system is built for, helping you read the signals your emotions have been sending all along. And if you want to understand the full picture, our flagship video, How Your Emotions Are Secretly Controlling Your Life, is waiting for you on the end screen. Not to chase someone else's life, but to finally start building your own. My friend worked for a future he never got to live. He followed the envy the wrong way. He chased the destination and lost the journey. And time ran out before he got to the other side. I think about him whenever I feel that pull, that familiar ache of wanting something I do not yet have. And instead of pushing it down, I ask a question. What are you trying to show me? That envy you have been ashamed of is not trying to destroy you. It is trying to save you. So stop chasing someone else's life and start listening to your compass. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment below. What has your envy been pointing at lately? And I will see you in the next one.